Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel for all the first time viewers. I am Chrystalyn, aka Chris, and today's video is going to be a video on my biggest pet peeves slash things that make me irritated. So I wrote a list down because I write down everything because I am so forgetful and I forget like key points of the video. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so my first biggest pet peeve is smacking gum, or smacking in general. Like smacking just irritates me, like, and especially like people who smack and talk at the same time. That definitely gets on my nerves. Like, girl, yeah, I heard. Then they still be smacking. That shit gets on my last nerves. So yeah, smacking definitely gets on my nerves. The next one is leeching slash begging. Like, I hate it when people just constantly like beg off of you. Now if you need it, that's one thing, but you should know when you crossing the line as far as begging or leeching goes. And if you haven't checked out my video on the time that I have a leeching friend, you can pretty much tell that leeching and begging really ticks me off. So yeah, leeching and begging drives me crazy. I hate it when bums beg. I hate it when friends, family beg. I just hate begging, period. Like, go get the shit for yourself. But the next one is gossiping. Like, I don't really like gossiping. I like gossiping to an extent. Like, if they done sat up and told all their business to like the world, that's one thing, because then they should be prepared for people gossiping about them or whatever. But I don't like people telling information that they don't know for certain, and I don't like people telling other people's information, period. Like, I just don't like gossip. I don't really get into that. But number 4 is hateful slash negative people. I hate people who wake up on the wrong side of bed and they just have to ruin everyone's day. Like, the day is going so positive, the sun is shining, you're in a good mood, everybody else is in a good mood except from this one person, and they talking about they in a bad mood, and they feel like everybody else supposed to be in a bad mood just because they in a bad mood. Like, I hate that. Just because you in a bad mood and you walk up on the wrong side of the bed doesn't mean that the whole world has to be pissed off with you. Take your mad ass on somewhere. So it gets on my last nerves. So yeah, I hate hateful slash negative people. Another thing that gets on my nerves is extremely religious people. Like, no offense to anyone, but I am not a extremely religious person. I grew up in a Christian household and Christian lifestyle. I was in church every Sunday, and I still am totally with that lifestyle of being a Christian, but people just overdo it sometimes, and you going to hell just as much as somebody else who say that they don't believe in God and they don't believe all the extra stuff. The more you judge, the more you put yourself in a hole. It's no reason to down talk or knock anybody else down because they don't have the same religious preferences as you and don't believe the same things that you believe. So I respect it when people aren't extremely religious, and it seems that Christians are like the only religion that really just press it and just be throwing Jesus on everybody. But no offense to anybody. If you took offense to it, click off now because I don't want the hate comments. But the next one is venting on social media. That drives me crazy. It really does. It drives me off the wall because you vent on Facebook and air your dirty laundry all over social media, but you want to get upset when somebody else talking shit about you and talking about they don't know what they talking about. Yes, they do, because you done put all your information on social media, so they most certainly do know all your business. Even if you was lying, we got something to talk about. So venting on social media, it's not for me. I have in the past. I'm not perfect, but I am growing out of that. I do not like people to know my personal business and whatnot. So I definitely do not vent on social media. So okay, number 7 is people who give and take compliments. For example, it's like somebody saying that they like your hair. Like somebody complimenting me saying that they like my hair and then taking it away and then like, well, it could be red or whatever. You should have tried red. Like I hate people who give a compliment and take it away, because you might as well haven't complimented the person if you didn't like the whatever they got going, you know. Like, I don't know how to explain it any further than that, because I'm not good with explaining shit, but that gets on my nerves. So I hate being led on. This the biggest of my pet peeves. It does not take anything to keep it 100 and keep it real with people. Like, it doesn't at all. So I definitely hate that. And the next one is I hate people who have natural attitudes. Like, they gonna forever be hateful and mean and always be in a bad mood. That drives me crazy, because it ain't no need to just wake up and start being hateful. Like, start your day off hateful, start your day off mad. Whatever happened yesterday, it's a new day, and you can't dwell on things that happened in the past, because once you go to sleep at night, you should wake up with a totally different attitude, because it's a new day and you cannot wake up with the same burden on your shoulders every day. You just can't. It's not a way to live by. So I hate people with natural attitudes. I hate fake flexers. That gets on my nerves. Number 10, fake flexers. Fake flexers get on my nerves because they all on social media, etc., acting like they got it all, but they priorities aren't straight. They credit jacked up. They really ain't got shit. Like, that drives me up the wall. Like, I hate fake flexes, because if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. Ain't no need to flex about it. And that's why I try to stay away from social media when I feel like I am having a downfall, because social media is full of fake flexes and they want to pretend that their lives are immaculate, and some are. Like, I know celebrities, their life may be immaculate, but you know, everyone has problems. Everyone is human, no matter how much money they have and how rich they are. Like, everyone has problems, period. So I hate fake flexers. And number 11, settling for average. Settling for average irritates me, because I know that I am worth so much more, and I know that I am going to be, like, I'm just going to be amazing. Like, I was born with that attitude. I'm never giving up on myself or limiting myself to something. You know, the sky is the limit, and really beyond the sky is the limit. Like I heard Beyonce's daughter Blue Ivy say, never seen a ceiling in my whole life, and I felt it to the utmost, because I'm from the hood, but I most definitely am not limiting myself to that for the rest of my life. That is not what's up. I'm always striving for better as a person and financially, so I cannot settle for average. I just can't. So what else? Oh, now this has to be my biggest pet peeve. Okay, when you say that you put something in the refrigerator and you go to school or work or wherever you going and you be thinking about it all day. Like you just be sitting up in class and sitting and working, you just starving, and you like, wow, I hope that my plate from last night is still in there wrapped up. And you come home and you don't even take off your book bag, your coat, or nothing. You go straight to the refrigerator and you looking for that bag, and I mean that box of food, and it's not there. And somebody ate it, like your parents ate it, your siblings ate it, somebody ate it, and you asking about it, and they either eating it in the process of you asking, or they like, oh, my bad, like I didn't know it was yours. Like this shit gets on my fucking nerves. And another one, people who talk over each other. Now that drives me up the wall. Like I hate people who talk over each other. It drives me absolute nuts. Like please be respectful enough. Like I don't know, that's just how I was raised. If grown-ups or adults or somebody period is talking, you say excuse me, and you don't just blurt out excuse me or constantly keep saying it. You wait until that person has stopped talking. Like I hate people who talk over each other and like they just saying something and another person just coming at them and they just going back and forth and the words getting all jumbled up. I hate that. That drives me crazy. Another one is when people remind the teacher that you have homework. That drives me crazy. Like I'm in school right now, so like at the end of class say that the teacher has, like, you have one of those teachers who done stop like the whole learning process to tell you about their life story, and so the bell rings and y'all getting ready to leave, and she says, well, all right students, have a nice day, and some jackass in the back of the classroom has to say, Miss Johnson, hey, Miss Johnson over here. Hey, you were supposed to give us homework. And she says, oh, you're right. Everyone have a seat. Everyone have a seat. I won't hold you up too long. I will pass out the homework. And you just sitting over there looking like. Then the times that has happened to me, it has been like the hardest class for me, so I definitely hate that. And the list goes on and on for my biggest pet peeves, but that just happens to be things that I could think of at the moment to make a video on. But like I think about shit that irritates me every day. Like I text my best friend sometimes and I'm like, that really pissed me off, and she like, everything pisses you off. And especially because I'm an introvert and I'm a positive person. I am a positive person, but I don't tolerate any bullshit. So it's a lot of things that irritate me. So I will see you all again when I post another video. As always, much love. Be kind to yourself and be kind to one another. Smooches.